So in this video, I'm going to do some review on multiplying polynomials. So in Math 2, we got a start on multiplying polynomials. We would have done things like this, multiplying two, what we would call binomials. So this x plus 2 would be called a binomial, and x plus 3 would be a binomial. So in Math 2, we learned how to multiply these together, and you might be familiar with this term FOIL, which stands for first, outside, inside, last. And it's important that we understand what's actually happening when we FOIL. So really what we're doing is we're just taking each term over here and distributing it to each term over here. So it's really just distribution, but we have a little sort of mnemonic to help us remember. But it's important that we understand what's actually happening so that we can apply that to more complicated equations, more complicated multiplication of polynomials. So just to get us started, let's go ahead and multiply these. So basically, we're just taking this x and we're multiplying it by our x over there, which is x squared, and then plus, and then we take our x, multiply it by the other term over here, which is 3, so we get 3x. Then we have our 2, and we want to distribute that to our x there. So we get 2x, and take our 2, distribute it to the 3, which gives us 6. So now we're done distributing, but we need to combine like terms. So first we have x squared. Are there any other terms that have an x squared in it? It looks like there's not, so we just have x squared. Then our 3x. Are there any other terms with an x without an exponent? It looks like we have our 2x. And remember, when there's no exponent, it's an imaginary 1. So we have 5x, and then we just have plus 6 left over. So this is our answer. So when we think about multiplying these as, instead of thinking about it as FOILing, we think about it just as distribution, which is really what it is. Then we can apply that same concept to larger polynomials and multiplying larger polynomials. So let's, for example, try x plus 2 times x squared plus 2x plus 3. So really what we can do is do the exact same thing we did up here. We just have one more term to distribute to. So we can start with our x, distribute it to each term over here, and then take our 2 and distribute that to each term. So if we do that, we have x times x squared, and that gives us x cubed. Then we have x times 2x, and that gives us 2x squared. Then we have x times 3, which gives us 3x. Then we have 2 times x squared, so 2x squared. Then 2 times 2x, which gives us 4x. And then 2 times 3 gives us 6. So now we're done distributing, we just have to combine like terms. So, are there any others with an x squared? No. So we just have x squared, or sorry, x cubed is what I meant to say. And we can cross that out just to keep track of what terms we've accounted for. So now we have 2x squared. Are there any other x squared terms? Yes, we have this one and this one. So 4x squared. Now we've accounted for those. Now 3x, any other like terms for 3x? Looks like 4x can go with that as well. So 7x. And we're left with plus 6. And that is our answer. So once you understand this distribution idea, you can multiply polynomials that are really as big as you want. So we could even do a polynomial with 3 terms times a polynomial with 3 terms, or even more than that. But let's just do 3 terms with 3 terms, just so that we get the idea here. So let's do x squared plus 2x plus 3 times 2x squared plus x plus 5. So all we have to do is take our x squared, multiply it by 2x squared, then multiply it by x, then multiply it by 5. So we take x squared times 2x squared gives us 2x to the 4th power. Then x squared times x gives us x cubed. X squared times 5 gives us 5x squared. Okay, now we're done distributing the x squared. We can move on to the 2x. So 2x times 2x squared is going to give us 4x cubed. 2x times x is going to give us 2x squared. 2x times 5 is going to give us 10x. Okay, now we're done distributing the 2x as well. So now we have our 3 to distribute. So 3 times 2x squared is going to give us 6x squared. 3 times x is going to give us 3x. 3 times 5 is going to give us 15. Now we just have to combine like terms. So we have 2x to the 4th. Any like terms to go with that? No. So 2x to the 4th, we can cross that off. X cubed, any like terms to go with that? We have 4x cubed. So these can go together to make 5x cubed. Cross those off. 5x squared can go with 2x squared and 6x squared. So that's going to give us 13x squared. Then we have 10x. That can go with our 3x. So 13x. And then we're just left with plus 15. So this is our answer. So hopefully that helps you with multiplying polynomials. As long as you understand the concept, you can really multiply any size polynomial with any size polynomial. So hopefully that was helpful, and I'll see you in the next video.